First Timothy chapter 4 verse 8. For bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come. HALALYAM YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH. Double honors the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and taught us this truth through the Spirit. Shalom to the sincere Akim out here laboring, making their bodies a living sacrifice, pushing the word out in truth and sincerity. To the Akim Akwatiam listening and learning, being doers of the word and abiding in the faith. And to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations but are truly Yasharallah. Shalom. Okay, Salakia. This is just a quick little exhortation for you brothers and few sisters out there listening. You know, inspired by the brother Yakal. He just recently did another one of his riding and edifying lessons. And you know, the comment board was bringing all these scriptures out, you know, and they were on fire, you know, going into how, you know, we're in a beautiful time to be alive right now. All these prophecies are popping off, like every brother, you know, that's in this thing, like sincerely, you know, through the Spirit, we can see it. You know, we've been blessed to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear all these prophecies coming to pass right before our eyes. We can see that this thing is nearing its end. You know, our salvation is nearer than we believe, so we have to keep going. We can't slow down. You know, we have to get on fire. If you're not already, you know, we should be on fire, and we should stay on fire, you know. And then they were going into, you know, the Spirit, you know, keeping us strengthened, you know, because you look around you, everyone is sad, everyone's sorrowful, you know, talking about, you know, what kind of troubles they're dealing with in the flesh, the world, you know, losing money, things like that. But we aren't worried about that. We're not worried about, you know, going off the grid or, you know, having to grow our own food. They're worried about what the government's going to do. You know, we're not worried about any of that. We're just worried about doing the work and trusting in Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Okay? And it says, for bodily exercise profiteth little, showing you just, it's not about, of course we take care of our bodies, but it's not about working out and making sure you're fit. Ultimately, the most beneficial thing for you to do is work out your spiritual body. Okay? Continuing to be exhorted daily, as the scriptures tell you. You know, engaging in these prophecies, being a watchman, you know. That's what's gonna the scriptures say, for wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. Okay? Godliness is profitable unto all things. Promise of the life, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come. Okay? So we're looking towards heaven and setting our affection on things above, rather than things here on earth, and having, you know, worries about things that do with the world, you know. This is 1 Timothy 4, going back to up to verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Okay? And one seducing spirit would be, you know, being faint-hearted, you know, losing patience, you know, the Spirit not dealing with you. You're not on fire. You're having, you know, those second thoughts, those doubts. That's a seducing spirit to sift you out of the truth. All right, and there's a lot, but one of them is being weak, growing weak, losing that strength to keep pushing, to stay on fire and keep doing the work, because it seems crazy, for brothers to believe in this, believing in YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI, still going out in the rain, sleet, snow, whatever, and still pushing the word out. All right, because we truly have that faith. All right, and it's from YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI. So if you're giving heed to seducing spirits, then that's you getting sifted out. All right, ultimately the Lord predestinated you to that destruction. All right, and doctrines of devils, these different doctrines getting pushed out, it all goes into being sifted out. That's another big topic in Israel as of late, getting sifted out, people getting exposed, Verse 2, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. All right, once you give heed to those seducing spirits, you start, giving into those doubts, having those foolish thoughts. Eventually you keep nourishing those spirits, then you're going to be stuck in those ways. All right, the Lord's going to take the spirit from you. All right. So we should be constantly, like the brother said while he was doing his lesson, you take 1 week off, you miss so much. You're not keeping up with the news. You're not being a watchman like the Lord set us up to be. You take days off from doing the work, then you're gonna your fire's going out, so to speak. All right, the spirit's being taken away from you, or waiting when you have a lesson that you could do, putting it off. Like the scriptures tell us, put not off from day to day. Seek him early, seek him 10 times more if you do make mistakes. All right, so we don't want to be a part of the ones that are falling out and having our consciences seared with a hot iron, as in you fall out and it's impossible to be brought back. It tells you that in Hebrews. Okay, it's impossible for those that have received the truth to, if they fall away, to be renewed back into the truth. It's impossible to come back. So why risk that, having the spirit taken from you, having your fire put out? Should be putting as much effort as you can into staying in the spirit every single day. Brother's been doing multiple videos a day. The spirit has been moving like the wind. It's been increasing, lately. The spirit's been increasing in brothers lately, and the spirit's been taken away from a lot of people lately. Okay, so we should be giving diligence to make our calling and election sure, like the scriptures tell us. John 6:63, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. Okay, again, bodily exercise profiteth little. We do take care of our bodies, but that's not what our focus should be on. Okay, the flesh profiteth nothing ultimately. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. But there are some of you that believe not. Okay? And those that truly weren't really in this, because if you fall out, you were never really of the elect in the first place. You can't be of the elect and then not be of the elect. So ultimately, they're the ones that believe not. They're getting sifted out. Okay? For YAHAWASHI knew from the beginning who they were that believed not and who should betray him. Okay, just like back then, it's the same thing now. Okay, Judas was always gonna betray him. He was always gonna, end up dying the way he did. It was predestinated. And then, like, Peter denying YAHAWASHI, but ultimately he repented from that, though. So, the ones that get sifted out, there's also ones that may stumble and fall, but they won't lose the faith completely, because sometimes brothers go through things. Sometimes we have off days and things like that, but it says in Baruch, being returned, seek him 10 times more. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So that should put the fear in you. Like, I really was on the cusp of losing the spirit. I was really, getting a taste of what it looks like, what it feels like to fall out. And that's a scary thing to be, like, think about how, it could be us, if we're not really putting our best foot forward, so to speak, and putting in all that effort that we should be putting in, we could be a part of the 2/3. That's why we're prisoners of hope. We don't know if we're going to be saved until we're saved, because we don't know what the Lord's will for us is. Okay, that's why we hope. We're of the hopeful elect. You don't know if you're of the elect or not, so you should be doing everything you possibly can as soon as possible, early, day by day, to make sure that we are of the elect. Alright? That's why we exhort each other daily. That's why we continue to do the work all the time. Alright? You cannot stop. Okay? Doesn't matter what it looks like. Don't stop doing the work. Don't give up. Don't let up. Alright? Get on fire and stay on fire. Proverbs 24:10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Right? And this is a spiritual thing. Okay? Ultimately, the faith of these people. Why do you think YAHAWASHI said, "O ye of little faith"? Okay? Why is it that you fear? A little bit of, the boat's getting rocked. Why are you fearing? Okay? Aren't we men of the Lord? Aren't we the Most High's chosen? Aren't we children of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI? So why are we fearing? Why are we getting faint-hearted? Why are we losing hope? Falling out. That means you have little faith. Your faith is small, really. That's what our strength is. Okay? Hey, the elect are not going to faint. The elect are not going to give in. The elect aren't going to be persuaded by Esau. The elect are going to keep going. The elect shall not be offended either. Romans 8:5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. Okay, so if you're thinking carnally, then you're a direct contradiction to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Because to be carnal, that's the ways of this devil Esau. He thinks carnally. So if you're thinking the same way as Esau, then you need to examine yourself. Either that, or the Lord just isn't with you. He's not dealing with you at all. Okay? They after the flesh mind the things of the flesh. They mind how's it going to be tomorrow? I'm thinking about my 5-year plan. My ambitions, my goals. What does my heart desire? These are all things that are contrary to the ways of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Okay, and what he wants us to do is, YAHAWASHI told us, learn not the way of the heathen. The heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven, and take no thought of tomorrow. Don't worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to clothe yourself with, what you're going to drink. Okay? Those are things after the flesh. Those are the ways of these heathens. But we, being Israelites, the Most High's chosen people, mind the things of the Spirit, and we follow in the ways of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. Okay. Verse 6, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh. Alright? But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if so be that the Spirit of Yahweh dwell in you. Now if any man have not the Spirit of HaMashiach, he is none of his. Alright? And you can keep reading there, but hey, that's pretty much the point on that. Psalms 121 and 2, my help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Okay? So that's why we have to be constantly praying, fasting, exhorting each other and being exhorted, rebuking each other and being rebuked, constantly staying in the Spirit, praying that the Lord keeps His Holy Spirit on us, because you're not going to get that. The strength comes from heaven. All right, it comes from YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. We're not going to get it from anything else. We're not going to get strength and sovereignty and freedom from money. We're not going to get it from, the black woman is God. We're not going to get it from Kemet and Egyptology. We're not going to get it from Islam and Muhammad. We're not going to get it from stones and tarot cards. It all comes from YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, which made heaven and earth. Okay. First Maccabees 3 and 19. All right. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength cometh from heaven. So even in battle, the Maccabees, Judas, he said, hey, even in battle, even in war, it's not according to how strong we are physically or strength in numbers. No, it's the will of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. If He wants us to win, if we have that faith in Him and we're serving Him, we're doing all that He commanded us, and our ways please Him, and He will grant us the victory. So even in war, people thinking that we're going to get guns and fight back against the government, fight back against whatever, like it's going to be a revolution according to our own wills. No, it's going to be the ultimate revolution, the ultimate vengeance, the ultimate, sovereignty and freedom gained through the will of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI and His ways, which are spiritual. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual, to the pulling down of strongholds. You're not going to pull down this stronghold through carnal means. That's, again, a part of being carnally minded. Back in 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 9. This is a faithful saying and worthy of all acceptation. For therefore we both labor and suffer reproach, because we trust in the living power. Okay, so we're gonna suffer, and we are suffering, and we're dealing with tribulations, and we might deal with things that, that hurt us, that hold us back, that whatever. But because we trust in YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, and He told us already that these things would happen, and that the world doesn't love us because we are not of the world, we can continue to trust in Him, and that boosts our faith, because it's happening to us just like it happened to the ones before us, just like it happened to our Lord YAHAWASHI. That should boost your faith, like, hey, I'm suffering with my Lord. I'm suffering, choosing rather to suffer with the people of God with the people of the Most High God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. So that we take those diverse temptations and trials cheerfully, because it's like confirmation that the Lord is actually dealing with us. You know, what if we do mess up and sin and go off and something bad happens to us? Hey, we think about that. We don't think, oh, what did I do to deserve it? No, we think, hey, the Lord is chastising me because he wants me to take this punishment and not do it again. If he wasn't chastising you, if he's not chastising you, that means he doesn't care about you. Because what father is not going to chastise his son or his daughter, you know? So not only for, punishments, we meditate upon that, but also for doing this work. You think you might be doing everything right and you're still suffering reproach and, going through hardships. We also meditate upon that, like, hey, we know this is going to happen because the world hates us. Really, they hate YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and we follow YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI rather than the ways of the world. So that's why we're suffering the way we are right now. So we're going to take that and we're going to absorb it rather than let it hurt us. We're going to absorb that and use it to boost our faith and take the experience. Hey, I believe it's going to go into that too. Because we trust in the living power who is the Savior of all men, especially of those that believe. These things command and teach. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Right? Like how we have our elders, the elders and apostles. That's why we give double honors unto them, because they were here before us. They have the experience. They have those gray hairs. They have that wisdom. All the things that they went through, they're using that. They're not despising thy youth and saying, oh, I hate when I was a kid, I was so bad, and no, it says let no man despise thy youth, because they're still continuing and laboring in this faith. They can use their experiences to teach us, and we learn from them. Okay, that's all wisdom. Being an example to the ones that believe, listening to them, hearing them, and gaining that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The Lord set them up to do that for us. Okay? The Lord set us up to do that for each other. And through that, we gain more strength, more faith. Verse 13, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. Right? That's speaking about a body of elders. Okay, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Salakia, the elder apostles of Great Millstone, on down. Okay, that's what presbytery is, a body of elders. Okay, and the scriptures say, let the elders that rule well be counted of double honors, because they labored in this ministry. And it says, neglect not thy gift. Neglect not the gift. So your talent, right? Like how YAHAWASHI explained, we have the talent of giving these breakdowns, doing these videos, going out and teaching the word. If you're wasting that, if you're neglecting it, you're being lazy, or you're putting off doing videos, or putting off reading, you're not taking exhortations and rebuke seriously, then you're neglecting that gift. Because this is a gift. No one else has this but the hopeful elect, but his remnant. Everyone else is in gross darkness. Everyone else is lost. Everyone else has no hope. Everyone else is, sorrowful because they don't, or they don't understand. But we were given the understanding. So we have to be appreciative of that and continue to share it. Okay, that's a part of charity. That's a part of laboring, laying down our lives for the body of YAHAWASHI. And that in turn will strengthen the body of YAHAWASHI. Okay, we're many members using all our talents and gifts. That's what makes us special. Okay. Verse 15, meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them. Not have one foot in the world and one foot in the truth. Give yourself wholly to the truth. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, that thy profiting may appear to all. And don't take that as in, we're looking for approval. We're looking to be recognized by men. Or we're looking to, get a bunch of women like, yeah, I'm the big top. I'm the big Hebrew doing all the videos and I have the best breakdowns. I want people to look at me. Like, no. You just do the work. Hey, the Lord said, prophesy unto the wind. Even if no one hears you, even if no one's watching your videos. Because you're doing it sincerely and earnestly to be recognized by Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Because we want the rewards from Him. We want the promises that He promised to us. Okay? Seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh, and all these things shall be added unto you. So we don't even really want all that stuff. Hey, it's the riches of this world is defiled anyway. So we set our affection on things above in the kingdom. And then, the Lord will throw you a bone or let you have whatever here. But that's another topic, But the point is that, it's not about recognition. It's more so that others may be able to see your works and they'll be exhorted by those works. That'll boost their faith. That'll, give them a good example to go off of. Like Apostle Paul said, follow me even as I follow YAHAWASHI. Okay. Verse 16, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt save both thyself and them that hear thee. Okay, so if you don't continue to do the work, if you're silent, you're not sharing the free gift that you were blessed with, you're not being charitable, then how are they going to hear what, the wisdom that you obtained? And how are they going to repent like you repented? Okay? You have to just do the work, and the Lord is going to spread the gospel all over the four corners of the earth by using us, His fishermen, fishing for the elect. Okay? And fishing takes patience. You have to sit there for a while and wait until you get a bite. And even then you might lose the fish, but if you patiently wait, hone your skills, and keep doing it, you're going to eventually catch something. And you never know how big it might be. So you never know, what the Lord is going to do. But He's using us. He's using us for His purpose. So in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Isaiah 40:28, hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, Yahweh, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of His understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might He increaseth strength. Okay? So it's because of the Lord that we have the strength to keep going, to keep pushing this word out. Okay? It's because of the Lord that we're going to have that spiritual power to defend ourselves. Not using a militia, not using guns and swords and things like that to fight, to avenge ourselves. No, we have to wait on YAHAWASHI to give us that power, and trust in him, and he's going to take care of us. Verse 30, even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. That's why we can see the Akim out here doing multiple videos a day, going out more often, breaking down the scriptures more, doing more lessons and things like that, being able to recognize more prophecies coming to pass on the daily. We see everything going on with Russia and Ukraine and the US, getting involved in whatever, NATO, EU, whatever. We're able to see more things happening, okay? And we're, increasing in faith, and we're rejoicing because Babylon's time has come. We're almost out of here. We're almost about to be exalted and placed in rulership to bring peace to the earth. We're almost done with our suffering, with this captivity. Okay? Back in Psalms 121 and starting at verse 4. Behold, he that keepeth Israel, Yasharallah, shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Okay, so that's pretty much all I wanted to bring out through the Spirit. I pray that you brothers were edified and exhorted, and you keep on striving for the truth unto death. Keep enduring until the end. Cast not away your confidence, but have fear of YAHAWASHI, and whatever you're going through, understand that the Lord is in control of it all, and he is going to give the angels charge over us. The angels are encamping round about us, okay, because we fear the Lord, and we're doing everything that he ordained us to do, everything that he commanded us to the best of our ability. Okay, so you have to trust in him, and he's going to avenge us. He's going to protect us. He's going to have mercy on us. He's going to preserve us and direct our steps, and we don't have nothing to worry about. Okay, so keep going. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep pushing this word out. Keep doing the work, and keep trusting in YAHAWASHI. So with that, I want to say Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom to the hopeful elect, and blessings, honor, glory, and power unto Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Shalom.